A little known fact, St. Louis is the most progressive city in the U.S. Most people aren't aware of that, but it's a fact, in my opinion. And it's a fact that it's my opinion that it's a fact that St. Louis is the most progressive city in the U.S. Let me prove it to you. My first memory of St. Louis was seeing the Cardinals' own Mark McGwire finally become the first baseball player to take enough steroids to break the home run record that had stood for 37 years. Hashtag St. Louis progression. I love that Monsanto's in St. Louis. They're frighteningly progressive as a company, and I feel so inspired by farming chemicals, especially when they're at least a little bit deadly and still in my food when I eat it. I'd love to go in and take a tour of their satanic GMO laboratory. If there's one thing I don't respect, it's nature. The way nature genetically sequences its plants and animals is just so natural. It's disgusting. I think natural is synonymous with unadvanced. Anyway, I'd love to get a peek at Monsanto's latest genetic concoction that they're setting themselves up to profit from as soon as people guinea pig themselves into consuming it. Talk about progression. The Gateway Arch is iconic and innovative. Nobody knows exactly what it does, but I'm pretty sure it's a bridge that doesn't take you anywhere. The old way is to build things that are useful, but moving past that into innovative territory, which St. Louis does so masterfully, you're building things that are not useful. Hashtag St. Louis progression. Innovation and hipsterism is what's most important to me. So in St. Louis, I pretentiously grew my beard for 45 minutes, put on skinny jeans, then ride my fixie up and down Cherokee Street while thinking about craftsmanship. And then after sipping 6 espressos while working on my screenplay on my computer that I still haven't written a word of, I might stop and express a little artistic innovation through graffiti wall art on the side of my favorite coffee shop. And then after I outrun the cops despite my range of motion restricted skinny jeans, I realize that not all innovation is welcome in St. Louis. But what is as innovative as an Elon Musk wet dream is how Cherokee Street is so happy to tell you that it has the best Mexican food. Progressive Mexican food in St. Louis? Of course! Why would Mexico or Southern California have the best Mexican food? They don't. Not according to the culinary progressive folks on Cherokee Street. Innovative thinkers know that St. Louis is synonymous with Mexican food. Hashtag St. Louis progression. In 2017, St. Louis was awarded with the prestigious highest murder rate per capita in the U.S. honors. Basically Darwin's survival of the fittest at its best. Those not fit for survival don't survive in St. Louis. It's simple evolutionary biology. On a side note, whenever I'm in St. Louis, I always find myself asking one question. What state are we in again? And after someone reminds me of the answer, I always say to myself, I forgot Missouri was a state. I also forgot to wash my hands. One more thing, you progressive St. Louis lovely weirdos. I'm coming your way to do comedy shows real soon, September 20th through the 22nd at Helium Comedy Club. I'd love to have you come out and join me, have some fun. You can go to AwakenWithJP.com/events to grab your tickets. I've also got limited number of VIP packages available if you want to get up close and personal with me via a meet and greet. Just go to AwakenWithJP.com/events to grab your tickets. I'll see you there.